Hey guys, Doug here. How's it going? Got a little bit of update of stuff that's going on the brewery front. First off, if you haven't seen, I did get into the SJ Pour Challenge. Put a beer in there. Just by chance, I had a beer that fit the profile of being below a 4.5% beer. It was actually around a 4% beer. Worked out real nice for me. So I went ahead and I put that in there. Got some video feedback back on that. I really appreciate those guys that did that. I went ahead and I judged some videos. You'll see those just coming out. I'm just putting out one each day. Hopefully things will turn out real good for me. And we'll just see how much good feedback I get. Also, that same beer I put into the Big Money Brewfest homebrew competition, so hopefully I'll be getting some information on back on that as well. I know I didn't win that contest down there for sure, but time will tell. I just want to get some feedback so I can get better and see how things go. One thing I do know that will make me better is by me judging all these other beers. I think that'll help me get a better taste profile, something that'll just give me a little bit of, I don't know, better education, and maybe I can figure out how to do the little things that makes you a lot better of a brewer. So on the homebrewing front, I had brewed a beer, a Russian Imperial Stout. This was done way back when, oh heck, this is probably August. I'll have to look on the actual days I did this. My mash tun was completely full. I mean, it was so full that, and I've been wanting to try this anyways. I had to steep all my dark grains, like my roasted barley, my chocolate malt, my crystal malt. I had to put all that stuff in and just let it steep, which actually, reading Gordon Strong's book, How I Brew, that's how he does things. And I'm wondering how this is going to taste, if it'll maybe take a little bit of that astringency I tend to get on my stouts a little bit, maybe take that out. So I put that in the secondary on the 27th of October. It started out at 1.092 and finished at 1.020. I used USO5 yeast on that guy. I should have used some other yeast. So it's probably going to turn out a little bit sweet. Got 2 carboys of it. One of them I think I'm going to put some wood chips soaked in some type of bourbon or whiskey and put into one. And the other I'm going to put either maybe some vanilla beans, or I might put some little bit of coffee in it. I'm not sure exactly if I want to do a combination of the coffee with something else or how I'm going to do it. I got to think about that. If you have some suggestions for me, let me know. I did taste one beer in the SJ Pour Challenge that had some coffee in it, and ooh, that was spot on. I'd love to know how that guy did that, because I would be willing to try it. But put down below in the comments on what you think about that. Let me know. I'd appreciate it. Also on the home brewing front, I brewed a pale ale. I did a real simple recipe with this this time. I think the last time I overdid the honey malts a little bit. Toned that down a little bit. Started out with a 1056 gravity reading, a little bit higher than I wanted to be. I wanted to make it a little bit more sessionable, but we'll see. Today I put these guys into the secondary. Check this out. Got our 2 different pale ales that I brewed up. Brewed this guy in September. Shoot, I'll have to look up the date. But basically, one got with White Labs the pure pitch yeast. This is the California ale yeast, and the Safe Ale USO5. Just doing an experiment. This came from the same wort batch. You can see in the primary, I think it's been 2 weeks. I'll have to double check. But that's the white labs. See some yeast. Got the trube on the bottom. Same thing for the US05 yeast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these guys in the secondary. I have an ounce of Mosaic hops, 11% alpha acid hops for each one. And we'll see how this goes. Okay, this is what we have for the American, or the White Labs California yeast. Somewhat clear, pretty pale. And the gravity reading on that bad boy, if you'll focus, is 10, 12, 14, 10, 16. So, got it coming through. And looks pretty good. Nice color on it. Let's see how the US05 does. Okay, we got the Safe Ale US05 yeast. You really can't see that good, but take my word for it. 1016, same as California Ale yeast. This one might be a little clearer. In the end, they look like they got the same color, same final gravity, but I think it's going to come down to taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting on how the White Labs California Ale yeast and the US05 is going to taste a little different. When I tasted the gravity samples, they did not taste a whole lot different. There's just a little bit of different flavoring in them. But we'll see. They finished both at the same gravity, and it's gonna be something interesting. I'm gonna try them. Put them on the keg, get them carved at the same time. Put them on the same. I put them on 2 taps, just to see how that goes, and we'll see. I'll probably end up bottling one up, and then leaving the other on tap, and ship out some bottles maybe to some folks. I know my little brother, he'd appreciate that with those Mosaic hops in there. So maybe I'll see if I can get some people to do some beer trades with. I know I talk about that a lot and haven't done it for a while, but we will see. Other things, changes that may be coming to the channel. I may be swapping my channel name out. Not quite sure yet. PFC Brewing is I don't know. It's something that's old. It's not because private first class by any means, and I'm sorry to the military folks if that offends anybody. PFC was a club that we had on Monday nights that stood for the Prairie Fire Club. We had a group of guys just met up, ate some chicken wings, and if you didn't show up, yeah, you had to do a Prairie Fire shot. That shot included a tequila and Tabasco. It was not a pleasant shot to be doing. Not a pleasant shot for in the morning either. So many guys made sure they did show up for that. Yeah, a lot of us guys outgrew that. We got older, we got kids, so that club kind of went away a little bit. So in regards to that, I might be renaming the brewery, renaming the channel, basically getting some different content on here. Make it a little bit more of a vlog about my life. Still include a lot of the brewing stuff, but you may see an occasional cooking item on there. I like to cook. You might see some stuff I do with a little bit of hunting, camping, different things like that. Just stuff maybe even with the kids. It's hard to get brewing content when you're not brewing a whole lot. When that front kind of slowed down a little bit, made it difficult to keep content, so hence why I don't have as much content out there. So hopefully I'll be able to get you guys some different content about different things. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully it will be entertaining. Hopefully I can keep you guys around a little bit, maybe grab a few more subscribers and make a lot more friends. I really enjoyed the brewing community. I did learn a lot from you guys. Still am learning a lot from you guys, and I really appreciate all your guys' comments and getting to know you guys. So with that, I'm going to end today's vlog, and I will see you guys later. Cheers.